Alrighty, welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, we'll mainly do a backtesting session using one of the trader's Scarface 3-step entry model that he have recently just posted on his channel. So if you have curious, you can look up his channel and then take a look on the deep dive on this 3-step entry model for his A+ setup. So I find this setup very interesting. So in his setup, it's very straightforward. It's leveraging, this is similar to the 15 minutes opening range breakout, but instead of applying to 15 minutes opening range, is applying to the daily candle instead. And with the recent market for mainly I trade Nasdaq and so in the index market, so overall market has been trending higher and breaking a new high. I find his models is very useful and pretty straightforward whenever you have a trending market. When it comes to a ranging market or a consolidating market where it's not breaking out, it probably won't see as much trade. But in short, I think overall September, I think a lot of traders have difficulties as I see a lot of traders posting on losses at the near end of September. In the initial beginning of September was pretty good for most traders, but near the end of September, maybe I guess most trader is trying to didn't anticipate the market continue pushing this high, so keep shorting the high, or didn't anticipate to continue going higher. So with this model, it's pretty straightforward, just looking for breakout trades, and then with the breakout, we're looking for so let's dive right in. Before we jump into the live chart, so after this session, I'll go over applying his entry model to the whole September for this September, and then see how many win and losing trade you will take based on this whole month. And all right, let's step into the first step. It's very straightforward. So from his 3-step is first identify the previous daily range high. So you will mark out the daily high and the daily low for the previous daily range candle. And then for the second step is you want to look for some sort of breakout in the lower time frame. So in the next day, you will either use 1 minute based on what he's suggested, 5 minutes, or 15. So either you use few of these time frame, you can use these as a lower time frame to look for breakout outside these daily range candle, previously daily high and previous daily low. So typically, from my trading, I always use 5 minutes. I don't use 1, so I will stick to 5 minutes today when I go over the live session and see how that will look. And then the next part is once you see candle breakout, so what consider as a candle breakout, you must have body. So you can see these two, candle 1 and candle 2, all have body close outside of it, and then you want to wait for going back to tap into the previously daily high or previously daily low, and then look for continuation upward or continuation lower. In September, mainly we have, as you know, if you did trade it for September, we're pretty much in a ranging market for all the way up. So majority of the trade, I think all the trade is looking for breakout higher. All right, so now let's jump into the live chart. All right, now let's take a look here. This is Nasdaq currently I'm looking at. So on the left hand side, this is the daily chart. On the right hand side, this is the 5-minute chart. So from his step 1, we'll take a look, mark out the daily high, previous daily high and previous daily low. So on the left hand side, this is the previous daily low. Then you have the daily high here. So the next day, you can see we did get a breakout. So from his trade, what he's saying is you only look for trade from 9:30 to 11:30. So if anything happened outside of this time zone, I won't take that into consideration. So in this day, essentially, there will be no trade. As you can see, even though we break out, the breakout happened at 3, and then we want to look for some sort of a price to tap back into this price range to take a short. So you can see here, if you did trade in the Asia session, this will work out for you, but we won't consider it as a trade. So this will be a no trade since there's no tap back into here. If you trade Asia, this will have worked out for you, but we'll consider there's no trade on this day since there's no trade for us today. The next thing we'll take a look is the next daily high and next daily low. So we'll mark out the previous. So on September 2nd, this is the high and low. And then again, from here, you can see stay within this range. So within this range, we have no trade. Okay. So go moving on to the next day. So we'll go pretty fast. This is the high and low. Okay, so here you can see there's the high and low. So no trade until it reached to 11:30. There is a breakout after 12 in the noon session. So this will have work. So if you have taken a long entry, so here, once you pull back, so this is not, you're on a full candle breakout, so it will be at here, and then you will be at this significant low, and then at least target for 2RR. So this ended up being a, let's say, 4RR trade, but since this is after 11:30, we won't take the trade as well. So no trade for this day. We'll stick to the rule based on the apply. But so far, if you apply this outside of the time he have traded, this also works as well. The next day, okay, we have a clear break and we want to look for an entry here. So this will be a long entry, tap back into here, and then a low will be here. So this day we have taken a loss. So this will be taking a loss on September 5th. So one loss so far, and then no trade for the other days. All right, so again, no trade on September 8th, since the range between the previous day high and previous day low, so no trade on this day. Going to the next day, again, no trade. So on the September 9th, Tuesday, no trade. Okay, so on this day, we have a trade. Okay, so on this day, we have a breakout in the retest. So we have a long here, and we have a short stop outside here, and then we'll target up here for at least 2RR. So this is a 2.55 RR trade, so at least 2 RR trade. So we get a winning for this day. So far 1 win, 1 loss. Okay, moving to the next day. Okay, so and this day again, no trade. So September 11, no trade again, no breakout. Okay, so on this day we do have a trade. So on the 12th, we have a trade. So we have a breakout here. So we have candle break here, and then we'll put a low over here. Target 2RR or 2RR trade. So this day end up another winning day. So 2 win and 1 losses so far. Right. On this day, there is a breakout, but there's no pullback into the previous day high, so no entry here. Okay, and we have day, and there's no trade. So on this day, we can see there is the breakout at 12, so we don't take anything between 9:30 and 11:30. If we don't have any entry, there's no trade on this day, so no trade on this day. Okay. On the 17th, over here, and the previous day high and low. So we do have a trade on here on the 17th. Have a short this day, and target 2RR. So we have another win. So 3 win and 1 losses so far. So as you can see, there's a lot of trade that in September, based on this set of criteria, you would have avoided a lot of trade. It could have been bad for you or been good for you. Maybe less trade is the best trade. So far we have 3 win, 1 losses by using the strategy. So we're halfway through September, and we only taken 4 trades so far. Okay, moving on to next day. Again, no trade on this day. We did have a breakout, but no tap into the previous day high. No trade. Right. So same thing on this day as well. No trade as well. The breakout didn't happen until after 11:30, so we don't take any trade. Okay, next day. All right, so we do have a trade on this day. Have a long entry around 11:30, then stop at this significant low, internal low, target 2RR. So this ended up going to 3.2 at the highest, but always target 2 for backtesting purposes. So this is 4 win and 1 loss so far. And then we have a next day, no trade, stay within the previous day range. So no trade. Being to okay. Okay, so we have a trade around 11:30 again. Up into here, significant top lot at a significant outside low, a high, sorry, and then 2RR around here. Right, so this is 5 win and 1 losses so far. Okay. Now moving on to the next day. I think we're getting near to the end. This is for 25th of September. Okay, so here we do have a loss. So on this day, bounce back into here and target 2RR, and then our low will be outside of around this recent high, or you can take this recent high. That's up to you. Typically, you will take it. I will probably put it over here at this recent high. There's a order block here, and then my target would be 2RR. So on this day, I will count this as a loss. Even if you did take it out here, the stop is way too big. Okay. All right, next day, and no entry here, so no trade. So 5 win and 2 loss so far. September. Okay, so on this day, we do have a breakout, but no tap into the previous day high, so no trade for this day. And I think this is near the end. So this is the 30th, the last day of September. So again, no trade on this day. And it's a range between. And I think the next day, yeah, this is October. So from the conclusion here, you can pretty much see with the trending, with the market overall, let me take a look at this. So this is a daily. So you can, let me jump onto 4 hours. So you can see from September, from early September 2nd, all the way till here, right? So here, 30th. Within these days, the market is trending higher. Just leveraging the strategy, the 3-step strategy. We only take in, let's say we have 5 loss and then, 2 losses and then 5 wins. So total is 7 trade. So not a lot of trade within 20 days trading days, roughly 20 day trading days. We only have total of 7 trade, but overall we have more than 50% win rate. So we have more than roughly of 70% win rate from 2 losses and then 5 wins of target 2RR trade. So from here you can kind of look, if you're kind of struggling on finding trades or trading too much, you can take a look on trending days, trending markets of the seasons. Maybe you can leverage this type of strategies using the daily high and daily low for continuation higher. It's similar to the 15 range opening range breakout. Instead of that, just applying to the daily. So take a look and maybe add it to your arsenal from days like this. I know a lot of trader got chopped up at this zone where either you were trying to short or trying to long on the wrong side. This is a part maybe this could have filtered out a lot of the trade, unnecessary trade. All right. So with this conclude the backtesting for month of September. If you find this video helpful, and if there's any artist strategy you want me to backtest, I can take a look and do a separate video on it. Please leave a like and subscribe. Stay safe. Happy trading.